There are three basic elements of Italian coffee culture: espresso, cappuccino, and gelato. And if you visit any cafe in Italy, you're sure to find these three things on the menu. Here's what's interesting, though. Each of these items represents an entire world unto itself, a whole realm of even more complex drinks, each with their own unique history, preparation, and traditions. Take, for example, the lowly cappuccino. It is arguably the most popular coffee drink in Italy, at least among tourists. And yet, when it comes to actually ordering one, there are over a dozen different ways to specify exactly what you want. So today, we're going to take a deep dive into the world of Italian coffee. We'll start by exploring the three basic elements of Italian coffee culture: espresso, cappuccino, and gelato. And then we'll dig deeper into the world of cappuccino to see how this beloved Italian beverage has evolved over time. And finally, we'll learn how to order a cappuccino like a real Italian. And now let's get started. The first element of Italian coffee culture is, of course, espresso. And like wine, the quality of espresso can vary widely depending on where it's made. In general, however, Italian espresso is characterized by its intense flavor and high caffeine content. This is due to the fact that espresso is made by forcing hot water through finely ground coffee beans at high pressure. The result is a shot of coffee that is strong enough to wake up even the sleepiest of drinkers. While espresso is enjoyed throughout Italy, there are some regional variations. For example, in the north, espresso is often served with a dollop of milk foam, while in the south, it's more common to see espresso with a splash of water. There are also a number of different types of espresso, such as the traditional doppiette, which is made with 2 shots of espresso, or the more modern ristrettos, which uses a longer, thinner shot. The second element of Italian coffee culture is cappuccino, and as we mentioned earlier, this is by far the most popular coffee drink in Italy. Cappuccino is essentially a combination of espresso and steamed milk. It is typically served in a large cup and is enjoyed either before or during breakfast. While the basic recipe for cappuccino is fairly simple, there are actually a lot of different ways to make this drink. This is because the amount of milk foam used in a cappuccino can vary widely, as can the temperature of the milk. Some cappuccinos are made with just a touch of milk foam, while others are topped with a thick layer. Some are served hot, while others are cold. These variations allow for a wide range of flavors and textures in this popular Italian coffee drink. In recent years, cappuccino has become increasingly popular outside of Italy as well. However, it is important to note that American cappuccino is not the same thing as an Italian cappuccino. In the United States, cappuccino is often made with whole milk, while in Italy it is more common to see cappuccino made with skim or low-fat milk. Additionally, American cappuccino tends to be very large, while Italian cappuccino is usually smaller and more in line with the size of a typical espresso. Despite these differences, however, cappuccino remains one of the most beloved coffee drinks in both Italy and the United States. Its popularity is likely due to its versatility and ability to be customized to suit any taste. Whether you like your coffee hot or cold, caffeinated or decaffeinated, there is a cappuccino out there for you. Finally, the third element of Italian coffee culture is gelato, and as we all know, this is one of the most popular desserts in the world. Gelato is an Italian ice cream that is known for its intense flavors and thick consistency. It is typically served after a meal and is often enjoyed with friends or family. Like cappuccino, gelato has its roots in ancient Rome. Legend has it that gelato was invented by a Roman emperor's wife who was trying to find a way to cool her husband down in the hot summer months. She combined milk, sugar, and fruit and froze it overnight, creating a refreshing treat that was perfect for summertime. Over the centuries, gelato has evolved into the delicious dessert that we know and love today. Italian gelato is typically made with 3 basic ingredients: milk, sugar, and fruit. However, there are endless variations on this basic recipe. For example, some gelaterias also use eggs in their gelato, while others add alcohol or other flavorings. The result is a dessert that is both refreshing and decadent, perfect for satisfying any sweet tooth. One of the best things about gelato is its intense flavors. This is due to the fact that gelato contains less air than ice cream, which means that the flavor molecules are closer together and more concentrated. As a result, every bite of gelato is packed with flavor. Another advantage of gelato is its thick consistency. This makes it more filling than ice cream and prevents it from melting quickly. As a result, gelato is perfect for enjoying on a hot day. Gelato is also incredibly versatile. It can be served in a variety of shapes and sizes, from classic cups and cones to more unusual creations. Gelato is also often served with toppings such as whipped cream, chocolate sauce, and nuts. Italy is famous for its coffee, and for good reason. From the rich, flavorful espresso to the refreshing gelato, there is something for everyone to enjoy. So next time you're in Italy, be sure to try a cup of Italian coffee. You won't be disappointed. Now, let's talk about the many different ways to order a cappuccino in Italy. As we mentioned earlier, a cappuccino is a coffee drink made with espresso and steamed milk. It is typically served in a large cup and is enjoyed either before or during breakfast. Cappuccino is one of the most popular coffee drinks in Italy, but it is important to note that Italian cappuccino is not the same thing as an American cappuccino. In the United States, cappuccino is often made with whole milk, while in Italy it is more common to see cappuccino made with skim or low-fat milk. Additionally, American cappuccino tend to be very large, while Italian cappuccino is usually smaller and more in line with the size of a typical espresso. There are many different ways to order a cappuccino in Italy, and the specific wording you use will depend on what type of cappuccino you want. Here are some of the most common ways to order a cappuccino in Italy. Un cappuccino. This is the most basic way to order a cappuccino. It literally just means a cappuccino. When you order a cappuccino like this, you will get a standard cappuccino made with espresso and steamed milk. Un cappuccino normale, this means a normal cappuccino. And it is a little stronger than a regular cappuccino because it contains 2 shots of espresso instead of 1. Un cappuccino lungo, this means a long cappuccino, and it is made with a double shot of espresso and more milk than a regular cappuccino. This is a great option if you are looking for a more intense coffee flavor. Un cappuccino corto, this means a short cappuccino, and it is made with a single shot of espresso and less milk than a regular cappuccino. If you are looking for a more subtle coffee flavor, this is a great option for you. Un cappuccino macchiato, this means a marked cappuccino, and it is a cappuccino that has been marked or stained with a shot of espresso. This is another great option for those who want a more intense coffee flavor. Un cappuccino con panna, this means a cappuccino with cream, and it is a cappuccino that has been topped with a dollop of cream. This is a great option if you are looking for a richer, more decadent cappuccino. Un cappuccino al ginseng, this means a cappuccino with ginseng, and it is a cappuccino that has been flavored with ginseng. This is a great option if you are looking for a more unique cappuccino flavor. As you can see, there are many different ways to order a cappuccino in Italy. The next time you are in Italy, be sure to try a cappuccino. You may be surprised at how much you enjoy it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe so you never miss an episode. And if you have any thoughts or comments, feel free to leave them below. I always appreciate hearing from my viewers. Until next time, arrivederci.